waiting to get everybody in here. Let's go to the chat. Let's do this on Twitter here. There we go. All right. See if we can get a few more people in here. Give it a minute. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. I will do my best answering it. Hey Jai, how's it going? How are you doing today? If you're wondering, yes, I am still in Houston. I've been doing some filming with Shelby. She's such a sweetheart. Like, she really puts her work into it. Hey Love and Life 2016. But yeah, I've been doing some filming. We did a couple of lives together. Hopefully we get to film some more before I leave. Filming with Shelby's kind of fun because she likes to talk and get her word out. So it's like easier for me because that's less stuff that I have to say. But you know, bumping back and forth doing, you know, a video with Shelby's almost easy. Like, she's so nice. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will do my best to answer them for you. Any questions about me, Shelby, Rich Lux, anything in particular, and let me know, and I will do my best on answering any of your questions. Guys, make sure you like the stream and share it, because I want to try to get as many people in here as possible. So I'll be answering any of your questions to the best of my ability. Did Rich refund your coin after allegedly throwing you out? No, Rich kept the money. Rich has the money. He is fully paid. But I can let you know that I did get the interview done after some negotiating and talking and calming everything down. The interview did happen, and it will be posted soon. Did Shelby change her title back? As far as I know, I think she did. I think she did change her title back. Moving forward, I hope she sticks to her guns and just be in the moment. Like, your gut instincts, you know, not everybody's perfect. Like, the title may have been a little insensitive. However, it was grabbing views, and the actual video itself wasn't negative in any way. It was literally almost like a kind of a clickbaity type of title. But I love, look guys, literally, what you guys see in Shelby is literally it. She is such a sweetheart. She's so nice. She's so kind, and she deserves everything that's coming to her in the future. But yeah, I'm still in Houston. I have not flown back home yet. I wanted to get some more videos in with Shelby and do some more lives with her before I do. But yeah, Rich did not refund the money. We did get the interview done. It was crazy. Let me tell you, it was very crazy. But we finally made it happen, and all of the ink is dry, and I'll be publishing it very soon. So guys, it's going to be so good. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I want to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I'm pretty sure some of you want to know if we spoke about Luscious Massacre. And I can say, yes. Her name was mentioned, but I cannot go into context, and you just have to watch and see. I didn't see anything wrong with her title in the first place. Yes, I agree with you. Because me and her came up with the title together, honestly. It was both of us. I thought it was a good title. And when the title was there, it was getting a lot of views. And then a couple of people out there with very strong influence went on her channel, said something, and then other people started to go up there and like, yeah, the title's bad, whatever. or in poor taste, and then she was like, she had to change her heart and changed it. Yes, Jag, you will see another Luscious video because you know me, I like to troll the girls. I don't do it because I'm obsessed with Luscious Massacre because let me tell you guys, let me tell you, I have watched hours upon hours upon hours of Luscious Massacre videos getting content just for one video, and it gives me the worst migraine you can possibly imagine from hearing her voice. Like, I do not enjoy editing those videos. The only reason I do it is to troll her fans because they're so toxic. Did you see Marlena Stowe was closing her makeup line called Makeup Geek? I did. I don't know, forgive me for being a complete idiot, but I don't know much about Makeup Geek, but I have heard about it and I've heard people talk about it, and it's sad that she's having to like get rid of her business because the economy is just crazy right now. And gas prices, holy crap. I seen a gas station out here in Houston. Gas is literally almost $5 a gallon. Like, what is this world coming to? It's crazy. Excuse me. So any questions y'all have about Shelby or Rich or Luscious, feel free to ask me or myself, and I will be more than happy to try to give you an answer and be honest. It just depends if it's in the video or not. If it's in the video, then I'm gonna let you wonder. What did y'all guys think about the prelude video that I let out yesterday? Been a fan, but definitely can't wait for you to post that video with Rich. What was Rich wearing in the last clip? Okay, it was like this one piece, and it was like, it's hard to explain, but it was like gold all over it and like almost see-through. The black parts were like see-through, and it was like gold sequins like over the entire body. But it was literally a one piece. He stepped into it and then zipped it all the way up to his neck. It was really nice. I wouldn't be able to afford none of those, let me tell you. I just spent all my money for this darn interview. Gas here in Indiana today was $4.08. My goodness. When I left North Carolina, it was $4.19. Hopefully it went down. It was so luxe and ridiculous. I want one. Have you been to Luscious's trade? No. People, I've heard this in the comments. People want to know if I was a Luscious trade. No. I have never met Luscious ever in my entire life. I've only seen her through YouTube. That is it. I live in North Carolina. She lives in Brownsville, Texas. So yeah, that's a long distance. But I've never met her in person. Now, another thing I want people to know is I don't wish any ill will or hate towards Luscious. I actually think she's freaking hilarious. If you've watched some of her videos and some of her live streams, she is freaking hilarious. Like, she makes no sense at all. But I make the videos to troll her fans because they are so toxic and evil. Like, have you seen some of the comments they leave on my channel? Are you serious? But I have to admit, when I first started making Luscious videos, I did it in poor taste. I will admit that by calling her fat and an elephant and different types of names that you shouldn't be calling someone, because it could be considered bullying, and I do regret doing that in the end. But I left them up there as a learning curve for myself moving forward, and I made my videos more funny and more, I don't know, dramatic. And I tried, when I make the Luscious videos now, I try to use less commentary and just let her tell them herself with her own words. Love the preview video. It was funny. The one guy who walked you out was too slender and well-dressed. Well, that skinny guy that you're talking about is actually Rich Lux's assistant. He's like assistant / security for Rich Lux. And don't let the skinny fool you, because he is actually really built. Like this, you couldn't tell in the video. Like the video, you cannot tell at all. But he is built like a freaking bull. He's just hella skinny, that's all. Yeah, but that was Rich's assistant / security, and yeah, he He knows a few moves. I agree with Joella is controlling her. All they talk about is his mouth.
I know, guys. Like seriously, every time you watch their news, watch their live, all they talk about is trade, how wrecked their butts are.
I mean, it's just crazy. Like, who does that? And I think Joella is also a negative influence on um, Luscious Massacre's diet.
Because we all know that she's been on this weight loss journey for the past couple of years now.
And Joella Puss is, I guess you can say, is considered a really close friend to Luscious. And when Luscious is alone,
I like watching Luscious.
yeah, me too. When Luscious is alone, she tries to work on herself and
Better herself on her diet. But when she's around Joella Puss, she's around that negative energy.
and feeding Luscious. What is the tea with Joella producing Rich Like the Music? Clock at the house. Yeah, so Rich Lux and Joella Puss used to have like this business relationship together where Joella would produce music for Rich Lux. And they were, I guess you could say, friends at the time. And Joella Puss was introduced to Luscious Massacre through Rich. And what I feel happened, not what I know, but what I feel like happened, is that Joella was that one friend that was always like, hey girl, she's saying this behind your back. Hey girl, she's saying that behind your back. Just because of maybe jealousy or something weird going on there between the friendships, it eventually Luscious Massacre turned against Rich and they stopped being friends. How has Rich got so much coin to hire loads of staff? His views aren't what they were these days. I can see how he was decent money, but not a fortune. Is it all Manscaped?
It's not all Manscaped. He's got other sponsors as well.
He's actually got quite a few sponsors, guys. You actually be shook at how many sponsors he's got. And he gets new sponsors every single month. And literally, those 30-second clips is all he needs for his videos to just get paid. Hopefully his views pick up. I mean, and it's not just Rich that's having wonky views on their channels. It's everybody. Everybody's having trouble because, you know, this whole pandemic thing and people being canceled. And it's just a big mess.
Gerard Cosmetics, yes. So do you guys have any other questions about Rich and Shelby or
oh guys, I saw Aphrodite, the YouTuber Aphrodite at here in Houston. How crazy is that? And I went to go see Todrick Hall live in Houston. That was the most crazy show. I've been to Todrick in person. The show was just incredible. You've got, if they're in your area, in your state, you need to book tickets. They are so cheap. They're like $35 for like the general admission, or $39. I can't remember. It was 30 something. And like you've got to go, without a doubt. Like if you want to see a show that is 60, and he does live singing, choreography, like nonstop. I was actually shook because I've seen a lot of his videos, and I was like, okay, well, it can't be that good in person. But I was completely wrong. Like he was bad. He was bad as hell. He was like really good. Guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it. I want to try to get as many people in here as possible. I want to see what people got to say, what they want to know as far as Rich Lux and Shelby and everybody else. So if you have any questions, don't feel embarrassed to ask. I would do my best to answer as long as it's not video related. Did you get a reading from Aphrodite? No, I didn't get a reading from Aphrodite, but I did get to sit down and just chit chat and chill with him. He actually ate at Shelby's restaurant. I'm not going to give the location of that because I don't want to DDoS her, but he actually ate at her restaurant, which I thought was pretty cool. I ended up meeting him later in the afternoon. Are you attracted to Rich, and would you have relations with him? And if you had to make love with either Lux or Joella, who would you pick? Okay, Are you attracted to Rich?
No, I'm not attracted to Rich. Rich is a handsome man, but I'm not attracted to him.
Let's see. If you had to make love with either Luscious or Joella, who would you pick? Oh boy. If I had to choose between Joella
Or Luscious. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, right? I had to choose one or the other. Oh God, this is a hard one. Oh, so embarrassing.
I would probably choose Luscious.
I would probably have to choose Luscious, guys. I'm sorry. Joella creeps me out too bad. She reminds me of the character from Batman called the Penguin. Don't come for me on that, guys. Do not come for me. But she, low key, like if I was in the dark and Joella just creeped on me, no.
Don't get me wrong, Joella's funny as hell,
But I would have to choose Luscious Massacre over Joella.
let's see.
Is Rich single?
Yes, Rich is
Single and ready to mingle.
Luscious got on my nerves after a few months when he was in the hospital with COVID and cursing, bad-mouthing the nurses for not snapping.
You know, I'm still looking for that video, guys. If any of you,
And I have my email address
that you can contact me through in my About section, if any of you can find that video of Luscious Massacre complaining about the nurses when she was sick with COVID, please, I am begging you, send me that information. I need that. I've been looking for that video for weeks now.
The RGB
Termite would eat you up. Yes, she would. The BBW would eat me alive. You are not lying. That is too funny.
Oh my God. Guys,
This has been crazy.
like this whole experience, being able to come to Houston and meet Shelby and do the interview with Rich, like it's just crazy. Rich lives a very extravagant life, I must say, and thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. Rich lives a very extravagant life, and I personally feel like people misjudge him. They only see the character and the stuff that he lets you see, and nobody really sees the behind the scenes.
I remember that vid. Doc wanted to discharge her and she threw a fit. Yes,
I wanna see it so bad. I wanna be able to edit it into my future Luscious videos so bad. I really don't get it.
Why do you hate Luscious? Lauren Thompson, I will let you know.
I do not hate Luscious Massacre. I do not hate Luscious Massacre. I think she's actually hilarious. I only post these videos to troll her fans because her fans are so toxic. Who else would be seeing the videos? I don't know. But guys, I can let you know now, and this is crazy. You're going to be shook when I tell you this. Shane Dawson has seen my video. How crazy is that? Shane freaking Dawson has seen my video.
Who else have you seen?
Is it Richard Lucky from Britney Spears?
That's hilarious. Guys, y'all are so savage sometimes, I'm telling you.
Lauren, what do you mean it's a cop-out? I don't get it. Why do you hate Luscious? Oh, back to that. I don't hate Luscious. I think she's hilarious. When I first started making, like I said earlier, when I first started making Luscious Master videos, I was very not in the know. I had just started taking random clips and putting them together, and I was using a lot of personal feelings about how I felt about this video, and I over-commented, and I said some really nasty things, which I really do take back. The only reason I haven't taken down the videos is because it's a learning curve for me and what I need to grow from. I'm sorry.
Hey Shelby, everybody welcome Shelby to the channel.
Welcome Shelby to the channel. Let me turn it up a little bit. Hopefully that where it helps. Guys, make sure you go follow Shelby. We're over here talking about, hello? Let's see, her fans are not toxic. We just love her. It's not toxic to speak up. The reason I say toxic is because if anybody makes the slightest video about Luscious, they go on full attack mode. Not all of her fans are toxic. Some of her fans. I literally got death threats over my videos. Death threats. And it was crazy. When I first started my channel, I never thought that I would create this character that I have here, Chime Philly, like on camera. I was always wanted to be behind the scenes and just let y'all see Eugenia. I just wanted y'all to see like just the stuff that I edited and not me, because I didn't want the videos to be about me. You know, I wanted it to be about my content. But then Luscious called me a booger channel, which I think, in all honesty, was fair because I was so nasty to her in some of my videos. I don't take back what I do, but the only thing I can do is make it better moving forward. Am I still going to make Luscious videos? Of course. Why? Because it's funny. She is great content for my channel. Nobody else is making content about her. And technically, if you think about it, guys, with me making content while she's not even here, I'm keeping her relevant. I mean, honestly. Any news is good news. Her fans, some of them, a lot of them, are very rude and is not speaking an opinion after a certain point. And that's correct. Shelby makes a really good point. Honestly, I think Rich looks upper the social ladder. Luscious Master Joella, not even on the ladder. Not the girls on a slide. That is too funny. But if you think about it, I am keeping Luscious relevant. I mean, as far as YouTube, we all know she has an incredible career doing makeup. She's on the show wearing here on HBO. She was nominated for an award. I'm so happy for her. I don't wish no bad towards her. And I hope she blossoms. And I hope she lives a healthy life. You know what I mean? But I'm going to continue to make content, but I won't be ugly. You know? Sorry, somebody was texting me. Let's see what we got here. That is crazy and hard for me to believe. But look, it's Taylor Swift fans going after guys she dated years ago at their own direction. Some people are just nuts. Yeah, some people are just nuts. Some people are normal and some people are just wacky as hell. She's just not relevant on YouTube, but her career as a makeup artist is going well. That is correct. That is totally correct. Then why not make videos like you do when you talk about Rick? You never paint him in any kind of bad way. Well, did you see my prelude? Girl, did you see the prelude, though? And I'm pretty sure I'll end up making a positive video. I mean, I have made a positive video. When she called me a booger channel and said someone was going to call her out for something, I can't remember what name the title was because I made so many Luscious videos. But I did make one positive video about Luscious so far. And I hope to make more positive ones in the future, but I want to keep them funny. Because Luscious Master videos for me, it doesn't get me thousands of views, but they get me views. You know? Like she says, my BBW, Luscious Massacre. Luscious is mad that you call out her contradictions. Yes, you're not relevant on YouTube, Shelby. I'm sorry. Oh, the shade. The shady shades. Oh my goodness, the drama breaking on this channel.
Yes, I do call out.
a lot of her contradictions. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I make mistakes. I'm chunky to house. I have a freaking faux pas, which gives me the right, by the way, to talk about her weight because I'm just as big as her fat ass. But yeah, It's crazy. I'm having so much fun here in Houston. I mean, I got to meet Shelby, who is relevant. Honestly, Lauren, if you met Shelby in real life, you would be shook. She is such a freaking sweetheart. She is so kind. When I came here, I was so nervous to meet her because you're like, okay, they're not gonna like me. They're gonna judge me. I'm irrelevant to them. But the first time that I met her, she just reached out and gave me a big old hug. She was like, "Hey!" So she literally just took me in like right away. And Luscious is presently missing.
guys, she hasn't posted in 7 days.
Just after saying she was gonna post every single day.
Shelby says, girl, I'm a small channel. I'm not trying to have the relevancy of Luscious or Rich.
I'm just stating facts. She's not relevant. My relevancy
has nothing to do with hers. LOL.
That is true.
That is Shelby's tea, and that is Shelby's honest opinion.
Everyone's welcome to an opinion here. Not the little ladies being shady.
But yeah.
Do y'all have any questions about Rich or about me or the trip here to Houston? Lauren is a hater.
No, not the haters.
That's your opinion, yes. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion here in this channel. I delete nobody's comment. She seems like a nice person, but both of y'all's mean-spirited posts about Luscious sus. Okay, first and foremost, let me say this. Shelby does not talk about Luscious Massacre. Well, not like I talk about Luscious Massacre. My previous videos were super negative. But honestly, my most recent videos aren't that harsh, they're more comedic. I think people are looking too deep into my videos because they're such a hardcore fan compared to someone who's never seen Luscious before and they come and watch my channel and they're like, well, who is this monstrosity? This is funny. I'm gonna come back and watch it again. I can't wait for the next video. I think you're looking too deep into my videos, because you're such a hardcore fan. It's okay to stick up for someone, but girl, who's really obsessed with her? What her videos mean? Look, I just don't get it. It's sus. I don't understand what is so sus. What is the sus part? Like, please explain more about it being sus. Please enlighten me about the sus situation, because I would like to know. Thank you, Jiley. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the comments, too. I really appreciate that, guys. Like, all of you who comment on my videos, the engagement's incredible. I love it. I always try to respond back or give it a little like. Lauren, I think you think my videos are mean because you have an unhealthy parasocial relationship. Okay, not to go for the big words, okay? With Luscious. When does your video for Plus come out? So it comes out soon. I can't give a definitive date. Can't give a definitive date yet. But as soon as I get back home, it'll be a few days after that. Maybe sooner. So I would say maybe less than a week from now. I guess I'm blocked because my question keeps getting skipped. Virgo, I'm sorry. I was just wondering why you cover your face. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Virgo. I did not see your question, and I totally did not skip your question. So this is kind of like a character. So, like, we're going through the whole pandemic here, and I wanted to just do something different than anyone else. One of the reasons that I want to cover my face is because I honestly don't want to be the center of attention. I never meant to ever be
here doing lives on my channel. Hey Marva, welcome to the channel. Everybody who say hey to Marvin. I never meant to be the center of attention. I consider myself first and foremost an editor and less of a YouTuber and the type of person that wants to be front and center. So that's why I try to keep my face covered. I kind of created this whole character. I don't have my Jalisco hat on. I need to go get it washed, so I have a different hat on today. But, like, I found this mask that says, "Not today, Satan." So it's kind of like my moonshot mask. So I was like, okay, we'll just create a character just wearing a mask, and that way, you know, it's kind of low key, and this will be the time silly character. So that's pretty much it. But if you want to see my face, you can actually find it on Shelby's channel. I'm actually in some of Rich Lux's posts on Instagram. If you follow him on Instagram, there might be a couple of sneak peeks. Maybe you can find me in there somewhere. I don't know, but my face has been revealed quite a few times. Shelby actually did it on accident. She was doing a shopping video. Not Shelby doing a shopping video and then exposing Time Philly though. But yeah, she was doing a shopping video, and I first had my mask on, and then I took it off after she walked away. And then she was like, "Oh, there's Time over there," and I totally, and she was like, "Oh no," I was like, "No, it's fine, no, it's good," because it didn't matter at this point. It was just so funny. I know you guys are really going to miss me here. But I gotta go. Laugh, hater, AK. Bye. Bye, Lauren. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We respect your opinions. And I hope to see you again in future lives. And I hope to see your comments on my future videos. Maybe we can keep it positive. But we love you either way. Yeah. A members only video. It was so funny. She caught me off guard, and she had a camera, and she was like showing everything in the store. She was like, ooh, sorry. I was like, no, it's okay, Shelby, it's okay. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. Yes, you need to be a member, Marva. You need to go join her members only. Totally join her members only, because she gives exclusive videos on that channel. All the sneak peeks, all the funny stuff is happening over there. Sorry I'm bouncing back and forth. I have RLS. And to those of you who doesn't know what RLS is, it is restless leg syndrome. Then when I sit in a spot for too long, my leg starts bouncing up and down. Who thinks Time and I should go live tonight together? Yes! Yes, I would love that. And guys, let me tell you, this is the most talkative, and I think it's because I took a B12 shot a couple days ago, and I think it's now just kicking in. For some reason, like for most people who take a B12 shot, it kicks in the first day. But me, it's delayed, and it comes in a few days later. So, like, this is the most that I've ever talked on a freaking live. Like, when me and Shelby went live, like, literally, I think it was yesterday. I've been here so long already that I can't even keep up track of time. Keep up time. I can't even talk right now. But anyways, yeah. Usually when Shelby is going live and I'm with her, she's like the one over here on this side, and she's like, yeah, just talking up, and I'm over here just quiet and try to put in my 2 words every now and again when I can, but I'm usually the quiet one. So this is the most that I've talked on a live, like literally. So anybody have any questions about the interview? I would try to answer your question about the interview without giving away the actual context of the video. Yes, I'm actually Chatty Cathy today. I can't believe it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the sweet tea. Elton bought me some sweet tea last night, and it was so good. And I still have like a hell of a jug left. But I've been drinking on it all night and all morning, so maybe it's like the sugar going through me with the B12. And then my RLS is like kicked in at the same time. And it's funny because I burned some energy earlier. I went to the store, I went to Whole Foods, and got some groceries, and I went and shipped a couple of things off. So it's been crazy. Guys, it's been a crazy week. I am Chatty Cathy today. Let's see. Seemed like you had a disagreement and kicked you out. What happened? Yeah, girl. I asked Rich Lux the wrong question about you-know-who. You don't talk about blue, no. That's the Shelby. I asked a certain question about Luscious, and Rich did not like it. Rich did not like it. I asked it inappropriately, and it did not go well, and I was kicked out. Needless to say, everything was resolved and calmed down, and everything worked out. So yeah, it was very, very crazy, guys. It was so scary. Thought I was gonna get my ass kicked. Cause that one guy, he was like huge. I was like, oh God, please don't hurt me. Wrong question the house. Like, no. Where are you staying in H-Town? I am staying. Bro, you asking the wrong one. This place is so massive. There's an uptown, downtown, roundtown, undertown. I'm currently staying uptown, I think? Downtown? Girl, don't ask me. I step outside and walk 10 feet, and I need to use the freaking Google Maps to see how to get back to where I was. I swear to God, 5 feet and I'm lost. I put down my phone and I lose it, like literally. I'm uptown. Okay, thank you, Shelby. Guys, I had the worst flight. Let me tell you about my flight. So I flew from RDU. Okay, let me back up. My plane broke down. Okay, Marva. My plane broke down, like the hydraulic pumps. The little guys that pull the plane up to the terminal bumped into it and broke the hydraulic pump. So I ended up with my flight canceled, and they gave me a hotel for the night until the next morning, and they rebooked my flight. My first flight, it had a layover in Washington. No, was it Washington? It had a layover in Maryland and then straight to Houston. Well, the next morning when they booked my new flight, I ended up having to fly to Chicago. So I fly all the way to Chicago, and I land, and I get to my gate, and I'm sitting there waiting. And I noticed that nobody was showing up, and I was like, okay, something is weird here. So I go up and ask, I was like, where's everybody? Am I the only one going to be on this plane? They were like, no. Your flight was actually changed to another gate on the other side of the airport, and it's currently boarding. So I had to take my fat ass, and let me remind you, guys, a lot of y'all don't know this, but I smoke cigarettes, okay? And I recently just quit. Congratulations to me. I ran all the way across that airport. And let me tell you, halfway there, I was like, I was dying. I literally thought I was going to die. I get there, and I let the lady know at the command. I was like, is this my plane? Is this my plane? She was like, yeah. And she was like, but you're flying to D.C. and just stay on the plane, and then you go to Houston. So literally, I flew from RDU, North Carolina, to Chicago, and now I'm going from Chicago back over to the east to Washington, D.C., and then all the way down to Houston. So I literally flew almost the entire lower 48 states in one day. I was so jet lagged. Let me tell you, when I got off that plane, I was so wobbly, and I was just so over it. It was the worst flight ever. I was like, really? We had to fly all the way back east and then all the way back west. Like, what is happening? It was a crazy, crazy flight. Hopefully it's not like that on the way back, because I cannot. I'll be like, you know what, just put me on a Greyhound. I will ride it for 6 days if I got to. Poquito, Eric. Poquito. Oh my God, that makes no sense. I know, Shelby, it makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. I was like, oh my God, why am I flying to Chicago? Okay. Well, Chicago, I understood. But when I got to Chicago, they were like, okay, well, you're flying back this way. And then you're going back this way. So I was like, okay, I'm just here, there. And it was funny because I was texting Rich's assistant. He was like, where are you now? I'm like, I don't know. I'm probably in Alaska somewhere by this point. SM says, so are you gay? Yes, I am. Did he address Joella put? Yes, I did. What do you want to know? Oh, wait. Are you asking, did Rich Lux address Joella Plus?
Because if that's your question,
No.
do you watch Color of Prada?
No, I don't. But now that you've mentioned it, I'm going to check it out. And where can I find that at?
Let me know in the comments.
Let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to check that out. Hello, everyone that's just now joining the stream. When will the interview drop? The interview will be dropping in the next couple of days.
I wanted to give a prelude to give everybody
A chance to subscribe and be prepared, have the day off. I'll probably drop it this weekend, maybe. Make sure you like
the prelude.
video.
Guys, make sure to also
Follow me on Twitter, because I post a lot. Whenever I post a video on YouTube, I always post it on Twitter, and I'm very active there.
my link is in one of my previous videos. I don't think it's in this one, but it is in some of my videos. You can just check in the description area. But the interview drops either this weekend or
within the next 2 days.
But guys, for those of you just coming in here,
Shane Dawson seen my video.
how crazy is that?
So did you find a video that Luscious deleted when he had killed? No, I need people to find that for me, guys. Like I said earlier, if any of you have that video
Of Luscious Massacre
in the hospital with COVID, complaining to the doctors,
please get that video and send it to me. In my About section of my channel, you can find my email. Send that information
to the email, please.
I need it to make a future video. And I'll make it funny. I won't make it negative, but it'll be funny. I remember watching it. He was so entitled. I know Luscious is always me. But it's funny because when Luscious is around, Joella is always her. I feel like, I've said this in one of my previous videos, but I feel like Joella is a puppet master to Luscious Massacre. When Luscious Massacre is alone, and I know some of y'all are sick and tired of me talking about Luscious Massacre, but whatever.
Get over it already, because I'm going to keep talking about her.
When Luscious is alone, she does good, and
She's got to do her diet, but when Joella Plus is around, she's such a negative influence, and
she's hog-feeding Luscious Massacre.
they're going to the buffets, they're talking about trade and busting holes and
having dirty necks
and going out in dry wigs.
He posted his Venmo when he was in the hospital. That's crazy. And the scary part is he probably didn't even need it. I'm pretty sure by this point Luscious has saved money unless James just decided to blow it all. Because let's be honest,
we know Luscious doesn't pay for makeup.
We've seen it in her live streams where
she's like, oh girl, I've had this palette for 3 years, and look at it, it's broke, but I still use it. The top comes off and everything, but I still got it. A lot of her makeup comes from PR and everything. I don't know what's up with Joella Plus.
She came in my live, and I was so confused. Guys,
she really did. She came into Shelby's live
and was talking and was like, girl, I like your leopard and everything.
I was shook. I behaved myself. I was in the live watching, but I behaved because it was Shelby's channel, and Shelby
should have the right to be able
to control what happens in her channel and doesn't need another YouTuber coming in and be like, popping off or anything. But yeah, it was crazy.
Luscious gets a lot of PR too, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. That's another reason I say Luscious doesn't really buy any of her makeup. She just gets it and just sets it to the side. But if you notice,
she uses a lot of old makeup, but shoot, maybe older makeup
stains better because a lot of her makeup is very heavily pigmented. Very heavily pigmented. She does good makeup,
but it always seems like, I don't know if it's me, but when I watch Luscious do her makeup, it always seems like the same look, but a different style. Does that make sense to if any of y'all watch her videos? It's like the same, like
the lines and everything, and not necessarily always the same colors, but like the same designs. And she always uses like those diamonds and stuff on her face.
Like it's always, all of her looks look very similar.
Sometimes you just
Have your favorites. Yes, that is so
true. That is so true. Guys,
I can't wait for the interview to come out. I'm so excited. I've been getting comments like, "Oh, the picture with you and Rich Lash, it's Photoshop. There's no interview coming," but I can guarantee, and even Shelby she will let you know, the interview is coming. That's me with makeup too. Same old look. No, Shelby,
guys,
the other night, Shelby was looking so sickening. She like had her hair down and everything.
she was looking out cute at the club. But look,
I think it was yesterday she did it. She put her, or the night before. It was the night before. She was with me and she had put her hair up into this bun. And I don't know what happened,
but I was like, whoa,
that look with the hair and the bun is
so cute.
Luscious is great.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
I have no comment on that. We'll just leave it at that right there.
But that's funny.
I'm so shady for laughing.
Us waiting, yes. I know, Karma. Us waiting forever. Just 100% interview, yes, for sure. I'm so sorry for the long wait, but let me tell you,
there's been so many bumps and curves and personal stuff that I've been having to take care of. And not to mention the depth that I am in now. Just to make it happen for people, I really hope that this video blows up and really, like, I don't want to post it and then it only gets 100 views. Like, then what was the whole point in me even coming out here to do this? I know that people want to see this interview. Nobody else did anything like I'm doing. Not the way that I'm doing it. Oh, by the way, a lot of you don't know this that are up here, but I have a TikTok. I do believe that I have the TikTok link in my description of one of my videos. You need to make sure that you go check my TikTok because I actually posted the intro for the actual interview on TikTok. So if you check TikTok and look up dynamic time, you will see, and I'll type it in here. Let's see. Oops. So if you can pin that for me. I think that's right. Yeah. So that's my TikTok, and I've posted the actual beginning of the actual interview, sort of like the whole intro part. I have posted it there so that you can see it. It's actually really good. Let me pin this. There you go. That way you can follow me on TikTok. So do y'all guys have any questions? Like, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. I will do my best ability to answer them for you. I'm just running out of things to talk about. Anything you want to know about Rich, Shelby, how my trip was in Houston, and whatever. We're just here to have a little chit chat, waste a little bit of time. Thank you for everyone who gave me a like on this channel. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it.
is killing me.
Thank you. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that.
Luscious massacre on public housing.
Not less just master getting the disability check though. I'm just saying. Oh, that's shady. Let me stop.
Let me stop coming for Luscious before
I start getting the haters in here.
and they're gonna start tearing me a new one.
Even though I wonder what Luscious is doing now. Like at this very moment, what is Luscious doing? What do you guys think she's doing right now? Is she sleeping? Is she at the Olive Garden? Like the live stream, if you haven't already.
Right, like it already. Thank you.
What do you guys think? What do you think Shelby's doing right now?
We know she's on her phone watching, but like,
Is she at work on her
phone watching me.
Is she in bed? Luscious is eating. That's funny. Is Luscious in her bed?
Is she in the living room?
Don't be shady, be a lady. Oh, my ears itchy. I'm sorry, guys. Duck and Puff, like the Shelby Bells do. I love the Shelby Bells. The Shelby Bells are so kind and so sweet. I'm such a hardcore Shelby Bell, let me tell you. And if you haven't followed Shelby yet, please do. She is so kind. She is such a sweetheart. And her videos are good. Her videos are really good. Girl, she be waking up 2 o'clock in the morning just to post a video just because she heard a tweet or deleted something. She's like, own that stuff, girl. She don't even put pants on. She goes on a top and puts her hair up or whatever she got to do. She's going to get that video out. Visit the Valley. So, speaking of, I actually am going to be in California, in Hollywood, California, in May. Is Rick still friends with Dustin and Nick? I found this video about Luscious Master Hunter video. I try to send it to you. Okay, use my email in the About section.
Is my business email, and you can send it that way.
Is Rick still friends with Dustin and Nick?
That, honestly, I don't know. I haven't asked him, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
I do not know.
Luscious probably binge watching Rick Flux eating pizza in the bed. Not the girls binge eating, because actually that sounds like fun right now, because everybody's been trying to make me eat healthy, and I just want to splurge. Not to mention that I've quit smoking cigarettes, and now that I've taken something away from myself, I feel like I have to replace it with something else. And I'm scared that I'm going to start eating more. And it's kind of scaring me a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's another reason my RLS has been so bad
today, because I haven't had any tobacco today.
I've had the opportunity to smoke a cigarette, but I didn't take it, only because I'm trying to discipline myself to be better and to be healthy, because people around me worry about me and my health because I smoke so much. But I feel like I'm gonna, I don't want to say this. I feel like I'm gonna replace smoking cigarettes with unhealthy eating, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because at one point in my life I was really heavy. I was like 350 pounds, and the reason I got to that point is through depression. I was really depressed at one point in time in my life, and I managed to pull myself out of that funk, but along with pulling myself out of that, I became addicted to tobacco. I've never did drugs. I don't drink alcohol. But I did have a bad habit of smoking cigarettes. But I used it as a coping mechanism. Mentally, in my mind, for stress. Like anytime I would get stressed out, I'd be like, okay, I need a cigarette. Every time I ate something, okay, I need a cigarette. Every time I would get bored or something, okay, I need a cigarette. And I noticed recently that it was taken away from time with my friends and stuff. And it's been crazy. And that's another thing. The whole cancer thing scares the crap out of me. And I don't want that to happen. My grandmother, she passed away from lung cancer. So
congrats on quit smoking.
My beloved brother died in January 20th. I'm sorry to hear that. You know how you can make your legs not restless? Going on a walk.
Replace smoking with healthy exercises.
Yes, I know.
I went on a walk earlier, but my RLS is still acting up.
It's literally my body saying, okay, time. You want a cigarette. And then mentally, I'm like, time, you don't need a cigarette. So I'm fighting myself at the moment,
Back and forth.
and it's just really, I'm doing it for myself because I want myself to be healthy. But it's been really hard. And I just don't want myself to fall into a depressive state again because
I know it's possible.
everybody has their faults and everybody goes through their little stage. And I don't want me quitting smoking take me back into my dark place because I've been away from that dark place for a very long time now. Ever since I was 20, 21, ever since I was 23, I've been out of it and I've been in a really good place, but
You know, quitting this.
tobacco is really hard. But I did get a vape.
So technically, it's not quitting smoking, but it is. But it's like
It doesn't feel the same, if that makes sense. I'm not getting the same amount of tobacco or nicotine in me that I was before. So my brain right now, I'm kind of just like struggling a little bit.
So guys,
I've been up here for almost an hour.
is there any more questions before I end the live stream? Any questions at all? I'm gonna give everybody a second there.
Get your little chunky fingers on that keyboard. And I can really look at my hands.
Oh my god, they're so comfy. Do y'all guys have to hurry each other now? Isn't that pretty?
A little blurry.
Love and Life 2016 says, find something positive for when you get
Triggered. Go walk around the block, put money in a savings jar, throw a ball against the wall. Anything which will distract you for just 2 minutes. And that is such a good idea, and I would definitely put that into work. Because I definitely need a distraction.
for real.
And just think how much money I can save by quitting smoking. Literally like $5, $6, $7 a pack of cigarettes. And then at one point I was smoking 2 or 3 packs a day. Just imagine how much money I'll be saving now because I'm giving myself the opportunity to quit.
I'm just scared that by me quitting, because I did it so long,
That I'm taking away my coping mechanism.
okay, thank you, Shelby. I will. I'll text you later. Yeah, I just feel like that I'm taking away my coping mechanism.
But maybe I'm not. Maybe this is
This is a positive. Maybe this is something good. So
we can only see that the future will be holding something positive. I mean, look what I'm here in Houston, freaking Texas right now. I got to interview freaking Rich Lux, okay? Rich Lux. I'm literally a nobody compared to his channel. Like, who am I? And I had the opportunity to come out here for you guys and do this.
oh man,
I wish I was strong. I've been able to stop smoking every year this summer. But for the past 2 years, I've been smoking nonstop. Yes. I was the same way. So, I've had another good thing is that I've had some friends help me. Like, be positive, encourage me. I would highly encourage you guys, like if you're having some type of addiction or struggle, to talk to your friends. If you have that one friend that'll just listen to you or give you advice, like just listen to them because they'll help you out. Like having someone to be able to talk to about it is so freaking, it feels good. That's why I was able to do what I did because I had encouragement. I had friends that was backing me and cheering me on, and that's what I needed.
But guys, I've been on live for an hour now. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I might go live again tonight, so we'll see. Thank you for joining my live, and I really appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your opinions. I appreciate every one of y'all, whether it's positive or negative. I give everybody a chance to speak their voice on my channel. Okay, so with that being said, clickety clack, time is back. Hit that notification on the bell, subscribe, check out on TikTok, and I will talk to y'all later. Goodbye. Now, if I can just get this to stop, sorry, my life.